Hey everybody, Michael Snyder here, Pacific Northwest Weather Watch. Today is August 19th, and right now I'm showing you the visible satellite imagery from yesterday afternoon and evening. You can see the fire that broke out across Vancouver Island. Fires across BC producing huge amounts of smoke. A couple fires near Spokane producing large amounts of smoke as well. North Cascades, and fire conditions are going to be ripe here across some of the Pacific Northwest, west slopes of the Cascades included, and we're going to introduce this smoke into the region today and tomorrow. We'll go over those details here in a moment. Check out Seattle yesterday, 75 degrees below average there, but a very nice day. A big cool down allowed some of the homes here to cool down west of the Cascades at least. And we have the potential for a little bit of precip coming up here. We'll take a look at that in the models as we go. If you want to save 10% off here on this nice affordable home weather station, click on that link down below for 10% off. Now, taking a look here, you guys might have heard the chatter about the smoke arriving. You can already see it's in place, eastern Washington. And look at this as we go through the day today. You're going to notice that air quality degrade as we go through today into tonight, and then look by the time you get towards Sunday late morning and then the afternoon hours, some very putrid smoke likely here from much of the Puget Sound, southwest BC, a lot of the San Juans here, all the way down through the Willamette Valley, coastal regions here as well. Just not good here. It's fire season, and we're really got an active fire season going on here across Canada, and we're going to really kind of pay the price here over the next couple of days. And hopefully we get some onshore flow to clear this out, but that's no guarantee as we continue to flirt with some offshore winds all the way in through the later portion of this week. You can see the air quality not too bad right now across western Washington, southwest BC into Oregon, but you see it in eastern Washington right now up into British Columbia. And if you're near one of those fires across some of the Oregon Cascades, you're definitely noticing that as well over the last couple of weeks. And if you want real-time air quality info, check it out, fire.airnow.gov. Great site there, which I just showed you. And Canada continues to burn. It's a record fire season. It's by far the most acreage burned ever here across the state of Canada, at least in recorded history. And you can see all the active fires with the red dots going on now. And that smoke is headed into southwest BC, western Washington, and western Oregon here over the next day or two. And we also have this threat out here as well across Oregon with the isolated dry lightning strikes. It's kind of been going on here for the last few days. You can see the air quality alerts here across much of western Washington, the red flag warning for dangerous fire conditions, west slopes of the Cascades also. And this thunderstorm threat's going to be with us for the next few days as well. And Hurricane Hilary and its remnants are going to move across Nevada, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana, possibly clipping Washington too here as well. We'll check out the precipitation map here on that in a moment. This is Hurricane and Tropical Storm Hilary. It may be a tropical depression as it approaches the Oregon border here as well. Pretty unusual setup going on here with a monster ridge across the center portion of the country, clockwise rotation, allowing that system to move up. We got an upper level low here, like gears in a machine, forcing this moisture up across Nevada into Oregon and Idaho as we go through the next few days. Now, this is looking at the wind coming up here. You can see we are now into Saturday morning. You can kind of see that offshore component going on, and that's going to introduce the smoke into the region. And that's going to go on all the way in through Sunday. As you see Sunday morning here, clearly offshore from BC into western Washington, down into Oregon as well. So it's going to get nasty out here. You guys know how that can get if you've been here for the last few years across Pacific Northwest. It can get downright putrid out there. And it's going to wreak some havoc with our projected high temperatures also. Looking at 500 millibars, 18,000 feet. You can see that upper level low off the coast of California. There when our system here casting that gradient, really kicking off some of these fires. With low relative humidity values over the last couple of days as well. That finally kicks off. This next trough comes down here kind of meet and steer the remnants of Hurricane and Tropical Storm Hilary across the region. And this could even bring some shower activity across portions of western Washington, British Columbia here as well as we go on in through the mid portion of next week. This is total precipitation in inches. This is the European 06Z run, and you'll see the remnants clearly move up across Oregon there, maybe clipping Washington here. Some of the North Cascades, Okanagan River Valley could get some precip as well. Idaho, Montana, as that moisture pushes off through Canada. But the main remnants here should stay east of the Cascades as we go through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. This is looking at 6 to 10 day temperature probability outlook here, above average as we go through the end of August. This is that 6 to 10 day for that moisture surging up and across the inland areas here with the trough offshore here as well. It's going to help continue some of that southerly flow to bring some precip into the region. This is the max 2-meter temperature here, and this is for today. So right near average for Seattle. Pretty warm across the Willamette Valley here, but you're going to notice that smoke rolling in. it's probably an 84 for tomorrow here for the Puget Sound. But with that dense smoke, it's probably not going to get there. And you're probably going to be hung up in the 70s with some dense smoke around the area. Monday, a little bit of a cool down Tuesday, maybe some onshore flow. And then the potential for a warm back up here as we go through the end of next week as well, with the potential for some offshore flow, which of course would reintroduce smoke to the area here. I know that's not what you guys want to hear, but I just report the weather. I don't make it, right? Now, taking a look here, this is the 2-week slider. Check it out. Some severe drought across central and northern Cascades, some moderate drought elsewhere, western Washington, abnormally dry, some severe drought still across portions of Oregon, moderate drought there for eastern Washington. But watch the newest update here. Look at that. We introduced some severe drought across the Idaho Panhandle into southeast Washington, extreme northern Oregon there as well. And we even extended some of that severe drought across the Cascades down towards Mount Rainier here as well. And did we? Yeah, we even brought some of that severe drought all the way out towards the Washington coastline there as well. Check that out. Wild stuff here, folks. Yeah, we're reintroducing drought during the summertime months. Not really what we want to see, but yeah, not good. And that's the 2-week difference there. So anyway, this smoke is on its way here, folks. I'm not looking forward to this. I do not like that smoke out there. I don't know anybody that does, but you can clearly see it. So we let this kind of play through here. Maybe I can get an update for us as well. I'll cut back on the amount of images here. We'll just do the last 12. We'll do 10 minutes here, and we'll kind of look at things this morning. There it is. You can see all the smoke out there across some of the valleys of BC, eastern Washington. You are just engulfed in some putrid smoke that's going to be working its way down today. Slow increase during the day, and then tomorrow, probably pretty noticeably smoky here across the Puget Sound into the Willamette Valley. So yeah, not what you guys wanted to hear, I'm sure. But anyway, we'll hope for some onshore flow during this week. Continue to click like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. If you want to hear what's going on with Hurricane Hilary in more detail, click on my California video I just finished this morning as well. And I'll do my normal briefings tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys then.